Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Pooja Gala, student teacher, Bombay Teachers Training College, and today I'll be again taking an ICT tool known as Google Jamboard. So let's start. Three ways to get into Jamboard. First, you can type Jamboard here, and there are different tabs for Jamboard. Click on this third site, edu.google.com Google Jamboard. As it is a Google app, you need your Gmail account for this and click on get started. You will directly go to the home screen of the Jamboard. This is the first way. Second way, if you have opened your Gmail account in your laptop, you can directly go to Google Apps and have different Google Apps available here such as Google Sites, Google Drive, Google Sheets, and click on this Jamboard. This is the second way. And third way, if you do not have your laptop, you can directly go to your mobile phones and download this from the Play Store or App Store. It is absolutely free. So this is the home screen of Jamboard, and these are the sample jams which I have created. On the down right hand side there is a plus sign. Click on that for the new jam. So let's start. So before starting, I would like to tell you all what is actually a Jamboard. So Jamboard is a digital whiteboard that let you sketch your ideas and save them. The Jamboard app is absolutely free. You can browse, view and share jams created by you and your teammates. So as we can see, there are very limited tools over here, so you can quickly remember all those tools. So let's start. On the upper side we have this background. We have very limited backgrounds. You can choose any of those. Next is clear frame. If I'm writing something and I want to clear the whole frame, I'll use this clear frame. Next, on the left hand side we have is different tools. First is pen tool. In pen tool we have pen, marker, highlighter, brush. You can use any of it. Next is the eraser tool. As you all know, eraser tool is used for erasing. Next is mouse tool. When you want to click on some tools, you need to first click on mouse tool and then click on these different tools. Next is the sticky notes. Sticky notes actually look very creative and very attractive. You can choose the colors of your choice, and if you do not want any color, you can click on none. So I'll write here some like a word. Poverty, and I save this. And you can always increase and decrease the size of this sticky notes. Also, if you wish to edit it again, you can do that. You can duplicate it and you can delete it. Next is I will add a sticky note again. Save, cancel, and you can change their place or places also. Next, again I'll type in one with the different color. I'll write here economics and save it. I'll adjust it this way. I'll decrease the size. Next is add image. There are two options. You can select the file from your device or you can directly Google search it. I'll quickly type here economics and search. I'll click this first image and click on select. And again you can change the size as per your requirement and keep this way. Last tool here we have is laser tool. If you want to highlight something, highlight some pointer, you can use this laser tool. Next, on the upper side we have this expand frame bar. If you want to create some more jams in this particular jam board, then you can do this next frame, and you can do that. On the right hand side here we have is rename. You can rename your jam. Next, you can download the whole Jamboard as a PDF and you can keep it for your future use. Next is save frame as image. You can save it as image and then you can send it to your students and you can keep it for your future reference as well. The most interesting part of this Jamboard is the collaborative tool. It is a collaborative tool where you can tell your students to collaborate in this Jamboard and write something like whatever you wish to do, like whatever assignments you have given, maybe some presentations, you can tell them to write it over here. So one example I would like to give over here is if suppose I'm taking economics, and in economics I'm taking this poverty. So I'll give, and for the introduction of poverty, I'll give them 2 case studies about poverty, and I would like to tell them, please reflect what have you understood from this poverty case studies and write your reflections on this Jamboard. So one example I have given you, that how you can use this Jamboard. You can also use it as recapitulation. You can also use it as presentation, wherein you keep this Jamboard beforehand ready and you can show it directly. You can also use it as your presentation tool. You can also use it in brainstorming sessions. So now let's see how it goes. So there are 2 options for sharing it with your students. First is directly through email ID, and second is through link. So if I have my students' email ID, I'll type in over here and I'll do done. So what happens in case if you send it through the email IDs? When you send through email IDs, you can see one pop-up over here. Whoever your students is writing over here, you can see a pop-up, and on the right hand side you can see their names. So if you want that you should know who is writing, like which student is writing what, then you should select the email IDs. So if you're not bothered about your student's name, like who is writing what, then you can easily give them the access with the link. So now let's start how to do that. The email ID this way, and here in the next here we get the option of editor and viewer. So if you click on viewer, only your students will be able to view your Jamboard. They cannot edit their Jamboard. So click on editor if you wish they should edit this Jamboard. Now next, the settings button, we have these 2 options. So you can check or uncheck as per your requirement. I'm keeping it on. Here if you wish to type a message, you can type a message and then send it to your students. I'll send this. And the next thing is by the link. So change to anyone with the link. You click on that, and again in the right hand side we have an option of viewer and editor. So click on editor if you want your students to again edit this Jamboard with this link, and copy link, and you can send it directly to your students, and done. So in the next email ID, in the different email ID, I'll see I have got this access with my account. I'll open this Jamboard over here. This is my dummy students account, assume that, and it is opening. See, this is the students will see this screen, and if I'll write it again, I'll write it this way. I'll write it A, B, C, D, D. Save, and let's go to my that jam. I can see here someone has written. You can see this drop over here. So this way you can see the names of your students as well, and you can also check them. So I have created some recent jams for you all to understand what actually a Jamboard. So these are the sample Jamboards. Click on that. And the screen will appear. Just a second. Yeah, so this I have created my jam for figures of speech in English. Next is I have created this for chemistry, acid and base. In this I have used this sticky notes, this image and this pen tool. So you can be as creative as possible, and you can use it with your students. Next is this factors affecting population distribution. This is geography, and I have used this sticky notes and this image over here. So I hope you all understood this, how to create this Jamboard, and I'm sure that definitely you will use this Jamboard in your teaching process. as a collaborative tool where your students will also be able to be a part of this. So thank you so much for joining me, and please subscribe to my channel.